you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Asia here in Pretty and Personal, and today is December 1st, so you already know what that means. It's Vlogmas Day 1. Hey! Vlog is about to be lit, y'all. I got so many videos coming for y'all for this month of December. But yeah, let's go ahead and get right into today's video. Good morning, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Asia here with Pretty and Personal, and I am getting ready for work. So I thought I would just go ahead and shoot a quick video of me getting ready, show you guys what that looks like, and just have a quick little chit chat. All right, I'm back. I'm dressed. I got on my necklace, my scarf, full compliance skirt. I'll show you guys, not skirt, dress. I'll show you guys in just a moment like my full entire look. If you've watched some of my other videos, you already know I am no longer a customer service agent. I am now a supervisor. So if you're wondering why I'm wearing a uniform, I'm wearing a uniform because I have new hires rolling out today. And so whenever I have new hires rolling out, since I also do training, I do wear the uniform a couple times in the week that they roll out, just so they can see the full uniform compliance. All right, I'm gonna use this, I think it's called Color Stay or Super Stay foundation stick, because I have it the same exact Maybelline, like the same 330 toffee, and this is 330 toffee, but the stick looks better on me, so I'm gonna use the stick. I've already primed my face, washed my face, all that good jazz, and I'm no professional with makeup, you guys. I just do what works for me, and this works for me, so I'm gonna continue doing it. But no, just getting into the video today, I want to talk to you guys about like winter travel, since winter is like right on our heels. And with last year, we had a ton of cancellations, not only with my airline, but with a lot of airlines around the airport, and you know, you see that happening, and I feel really bad for a lot of people who are getting their flights canceled and who didn't have backup plans and things like that, who were having to sleep in the airport. So I just want to come on here and talk to you guys about like what to do in the event that your flight is canceled. So I work at the Denver airport, if you didn't know. And so we have the snow season upon us. We're gonna have cancellations coming, and if I'm being honest, we have more cancellations in the summer than we do in the winter time. People don't really believe me when I say that, but we have more cancellations because of thunderstorms than we do because of snowstorms. So we do a really good job at the airport in Denver. Not we, but the airport does a good job in Denver. Like, they have these big machines where they pile the snow up and it melts the snow super quick. Should you find yourself traveling this holiday season, you're at the airport and you get the dreaded text or email on your phone that your flight has been canceled, don't panic. You have options, right? So a lot of people instantly go into panic mode, and I guess that's kind of normal because they don't really know what to do. But don't panic, you guys. Like, there's options available for you. And that's the purpose of me shooting this video today, is to let you guys know like how to approach your gate agent. Once you get the notification that your flight has been canceled or delayed, whatever the situation is, the first thing you should do is listen for announcements from your gate agent or your control agent, depending on the airline that you're with. They have gate agents or control agents. Listen to the announcement that they're telling you and follow their directions. So if they say, you know, Flight 379 with service to Detroit has been canceled, please go see the customer service desk located at B12. Don't walk to the gate podium. Ooh, my phone's ringing, sorry. Don't walk to the gate podium to go get information. Go to the gate that they told you to go to, which is B12, and that's where the customer service desk is. A lot of times when they direct you to another place, it's because they still have other flights that they're working and they can't handle the questions and the flight at the same time. So just make sure you listen to the instructions they give you during the announcement, if there is an announcement. When you get to the customer service agent who's handling the cancellation, it's just to confirm that your flight is actually indeed canceled. And once you can confirm that your flight is indeed canceled, then you can ask them, okay, the flight's canceled, what are my options? And they usually already have options lined up for you. Sometimes they are still getting information because of cancellations. Believe it or not, we don't find out about cancellations until you guys find out about cancellations. So sometimes we don't have that information readily available. So we don't pre-plan cancellations. They're not like, hey, this flight's going to cancel in 30 minutes. That doesn't happen. With rare situations, sometimes like mechanical, they might tell us like, hey, it's a good chance this flight cancels. But like weather cancellations, things like that, we're finding those out at the same time as you guys. So a lot of people come and they say, hey, like, what's the chances of this flight canceling? And I'm like, I don't know, bruh. Don't know. Like, I'm right here with you. If it cancels, I'm going to get the same notification that you're going to get. So you're at the customer service desk. They're telling you about the cancellation. One of the first things that I would ask as a, I guess, industry person, if I was flying, is this a controllable or uncontrollable cancellation? Because there's two kind of cancellations that can happen in the airline industry. The first one is controllable. The second one is uncontrollable. Controllable means that it's within the airline's control. Things like the crew timed out, or there was a maintenance issue, maybe the pilot is sick, or, you know, things that the airline can control. Those are controllable. Those we have a lot, like a lot more flexibility with trying to get you guys rebooked and to your final destination. And like for my eyebrows, y'all, they're still like growing in because this lady butchered them. So I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna add in like where they're bare at a little bit. And then just leave it from there. So the next thing I want to share with you guys is not a secret, but it's not a well-known, I guess, thing. Let me pause for a minute. I need to put my highlighter on, and I'm not really good at putting my highlighter on. Pause for a pause. One of my favorite things that I always like to tell passengers about is our co-terminal little secret, I guess you can call it. It's not really a secret, it's just not that known amongst passengers. If you're flying to a state that has airports that are not too far from each other, you can fly to a co-terminal airport, which just means that it's a different airport located in the same state, and that's usually going to be free of charge as long as there's a cancellation or delay. So a lot of people fly to Texas by way of Dallas or Houston or San Antonio, wherever they're flying to. If your flight to Houston maybe gets canceled, but you're okay with going to Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas airport, and then driving to Houston, you have that option. We won't cover the cost of like you driving, but just helping you get to Dallas is an option, because a lot of people are like, if you can just get me to the state, I can drive from there, as long as they have that understanding that we cannot in any way assist with their travel. Once we get them where they're going, then we can offer them a co-terminal transport. Another thing that you want to keep in mind if your flight is canceled at the airport is that most airlines are going to give you food vouchers. Typically with those controllable delays, you get those food vouchers. Uncontrollable delays, you don't really get those food vouchers. I haven't really seen that done. But different airlines offer different amounts. So if you're traveling with like little children or a big family, something that I have learned is that if you come to the desk and you tell them like, hey, I have, you know, 6 kids, I'm going to be in the airport for a really long time. Is there any way you guys can give me extra food vouchers? And you talk to them at the airport gate, they're likely to increase your food voucher, because the system automatically generates those vouchers. So sometimes they have like a little bit of wiggle room, or they can get approval from a supervisor or, you know, a specialist at customer service who can improve that increased food vouchers. So use those food vouchers to your benefit, especially if you're going to be sitting in the airport for a long time. You can use food vouchers up to 24 hours for the airline that I work with at any airport that we service. It just cannot be used for alcohol purchases. So you've already talked to everybody at the airport, you talked to customer service, you've been to the ticket counter, gate, wherever that is that they've directed you to. I'm gonna get my shoes together. I'm wearing these loafers. They're just shiny, flat. They're really comfortable. They have memory foam in them. And then I also have to wear, for me, I have blackout tights because I have a tattoo on my knee, so I'm not allowed to show my tattoo. And since I am in the uniform, like the actual agent uniform, I still have to make sure that I am compliant even though I'm a supervisor. When I wear my supervisor uniform, it's just business casual. So usually I'm wearing jeans, or not jeans, dress slacks. So that's usually not a issue for me. But since I'm wearing a dress today, I do have to put on my tights so that you can't see my little tattoo. It's small, you can't see it anyways, but I don't want people to think that just because I'm a supervisor that I think I can get away with doing things. So I always try to make sure that the same way I hold my agents to, that I also am being accountable in that same manner. You guys, putting on tights, I have to like lean on the wall because I don't want to fall. Okay, since it is the winter time, and we're talking about cancellations. Well, it's not winter just yet, you know, a couple days, but since it is creeping up on the winter time, you know, when you have travel plans for the winter, you always want to make sure you're prepared. So even in like your carry-on bag, bring an extra pair of socks, extra pair of underwear, maybe a heated blanket. I don't know if you guys ever seen like the foil heated blankets. Prepare yourself for that cancellation, because the airlines will try to take care of you as best they can. But on weather cancellations, like last year we had a big snowstorm in Denver. Like, we did all we could do, and we still had people who were in the airport just with like nothing, because it was so many people stranded at the airport, including myself. I was stuck at the airport. I was stranded. I had employees that I had to look after and make sure we're good, but we knew the storm was coming, so we all like pre-packed. We had our carry-on bags with us, and we had all of our food and blankets, so when everything was sold out, we were good, you know. But the average Joe, you know, is not going to come to the airport prepared like that. So just a couple things that can help you, you know, blankets and things like that. In any event with cancellations, whether it is controllable or uncontrollable, be sure to ask the airline like if they have any blankets that you can have, because a lot of times the airline or airport will provide blankets in those weather cancellations or really long extended cancellations where they're expecting a couple hundred people to be affected by them. One airline in particular, I'm not going to name the airline, sometimes puts out like little cots that you can actually sleep and lay on in the airport, so you're not laying on the floor. And they bring out like push carts, and they have water and snacks and all the greatness. You do have to fly that airline in order to use it. My airline does not do that currently, but we do offer the food vouchers. So put on my shoes real quick. The last thing I want to tell you guys about cancellations, what not to do, I guess. This is not like a what to do part. If you have a cancellation, don't call customer service. Like, they do not really know what's going on at the airport. They have so many different questions and tasks that they are faced with every day. Cancellations just adds to their list. It's better to deal with somebody that's in-house, that's in person, that can help you, who knows what the situation is, versus calling customer service and you having to inform them and then they're having to investigate. Talk to the person at the airport. If they can't help you, they can get a senior agent. If that senior agent can't help you, they can get a supervisor. If the supervisor can't help you, we do have a phone number that for my airline and most other airlines, that's internal to us that we can call, which is like customer service for our customers. It's like customer service for our customer service agents. But we have a number we can call that support for us as well. One thing that I see quite a bit at the airport with delays especially is that you will have customers who get the delay notification and they continue to stay at home. They're like, oh, if the flight's delayed, that gives me an extra hour. Let me chill at home. I'm going to be good. And then they get to the airport and the plane is gone. And now they're upset. They're like, I didn't get a notification that the plane was coming back. It left early. It was supposed to leave at this time. With delays specifically, the airline can always leave earlier or later. It's a delay, right? We don't know. If the aircraft comes in sooner than expected, the airline is always going to turn that flight around as quick as possible because they have to try to make up time. Once the airport leaves your station, it's usually going to a downline station and continuing. So if it's delayed here, it means it's delayed there. As much time as we can make up at our station, it's going to help our operation in the long run. So we will absolutely if a delay is posted for estimated time of departure at 6 o'clock, but the plane lands at 4 o'clock, we're not keeping the plane at the airport until 6 o'clock. As soon as those planes come in, we're going to get the guests off, we're going to clean it, we're going to board, and we're going to be gone. So if that means at 4:42 the plane is gone and you decide to come to the airport at 5:30, I hate to say it, but you know, you're out of luck. We're gonna send that plane, and now we have to look at rebooking options for you to help you get to where you're going. Alright, you guys, I'm just gonna put on my cardigan. That's the last thing that I'm going to do for today. It's not quite cold enough to put on my winter jacket or my fleece, so my cardigan will do just fine. And my cardigan just has my company name, yellow zippers, 2 pockets on the front, and I don't have it on this side though. It's only on one side. But this is my cardigan, and like I said, I'm wearing the uniform because I have my new hires coming in. Gonna show them how to wear the uniform properly, you know. Alright, you guys, I got on my cardigan. My company issue cardigan, yellow zipper in the front, so you can kind of see it's over my black jacket. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave me a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, let me know of any crazy airport stories that you had with cancellations or delays, like how those turned out. I always love hearing about people's crazy stories. I don't know why, like, it amuses me. I don't know, it just gives me great joy to hear, like, when people are acting crazy at the airport, whether it was you acting crazy at the airport, whether it was the gate agent acting crazy. I always like to hear about people just showing out at the airport. I think it's hilarious. Or if you have questions in general about just the airport life, what a day in life looks like, I do have several videos on this very channel about day in life, taking you guys with me to work and showing you what that looks like. But I'm gonna let you guys go, so until next time.